Mrs. M from the Children's Library at Upper Darby Library Sellers Branch. Welcome to Craft Club. Today we're going to make paper bead jewelry, and I'm going to show you how to make the beads and then how to use them to make a necklace or a bracelet. This is just one sample of a necklace that I made using the paper beads, and I'll show you how to do that. Now, if you haven't had a chance to stop by the library to get your kit of materials, please do that so that you have all the materials you need to make the beads and the jewelry. In the kit, you're going to have sheets of triangles, which you'll be cutting out to make the beads. You'll also have a long piece of string, which you can use to make a necklace. You'll have a shorter piece of stretchy cord that you can use for a bracelet if you'd like. You'll have a paper clip that you can use on the end of either one of those to keep the beads from falling off when you're stringing your necklace or bracelet. You'll also have some paper straws, and I'll show you how to use those in just a moment. And you will have some buttons in your packet as well. You can add to these that we have in the packet with any buttons that you have at home as well. You'll also need to use your scissors, and you'll need some glue. I'm using a glue stick today, but you can use white glue if you would prefer. And then if you want to decorate your beads, you can also use your crayons or markers to do that. So let's get started, and I'll show you the steps to making the beads. The first step is to cut out our triangles. So we're going to take our scissors, and you take the sheet, and on the sheet you'll see long triangles laid out. All you have to do is cut on the lines here, just using your scissors, and you'll cut them all, and you will end up with a stack of long triangles in different colors, and we'll use those to make the beads. And so then the next step, once you have all of your triangles cut out, is to take one of your triangles, and we're going to make a bead from that. And our first step is to put glue on the one side. Actually, if you want to decorate your beads, a good time to do that would be to do it before you start gluing them. So decorate the one side if you want, and then make sure to put your glue on the other side. Okay, so now I'm going to use lots and lots of glue, and I recommend that you use a sheet of old scrap paper underneath so that you don't get glue all over the table, so you don't have to spend a lot of time then cleaning up glue from the table. So I'm going to put lots of glue on here, like this. Okay, and then our next step is to take our paper straw, and you'll see I already have a couple of beads on this paper straw. You can do multiple beads on one straw. So what you do is take the long end of the triangle and wrap it around the straw with the glue there, and then you just roll it up, and you have a bead. Okay, so just like that, all I did was roll it, and the glue then sticks together and makes your bead. And then you can keep doing that, and like you see, I have two other ones on here, and I could put a fourth one on this straw as well. When we're done with that, we're going to let it dry for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to cut them apart. And all you have to do with that is just use your scissors. It's a paper straw, so it's easy to cut. And then you end up with different beads, different colors, like that. I have 5 different colors here that we're working with. So our next step, once we have our beads made, then is to start stringing our necklace or bracelet. Now I'm going to work as though I'm making a necklace today, but you can use the same technique to make either a necklace or a bracelet. Your first step is going to be to put the paper clip on the one end of the string so that the beads don't fall off when you put them on the other end. Okay, so get that around here. All right, so that will keep them from falling off when I do this. All right, so my first one, I'm just going to take one of my beads, and I'll start with my green one, and we just put our string right through it to string our necklace. And then I'm going to put a button between each one, And I'm going to start with this button. Now, to make your buttons look nice with your necklace or bracelet, what you want to do is start underneath the button and come up through one of the holes with the string. And then in this case, I have 4 holes in my button, so I want to pick the hole that is diagonal across from the one that I started with and go back down through that, like that, and then pull it through, and then I'm going to, and you can make it as tight or as loose as you want. It's really however you like it to look when you're done. And so it goes on beside the one bead, and then I take my next bead. And again, you can do this however you'd like. You could put a button between each of the beads. You can put a couple beads on and then a button, however you would like to do it, whatever you think looks nice. All right, so I did that. Now I'm going to put another button on. In this case, I have one that just has 2 holes. So I'm going to come up through one of them from the back and then go back down through the other hole. And when you're doing this, this takes a little patience and a little bit of time to do, but you end up with such a pretty necklace when you're done, and it's worth the time. Okay, so like that. And then on to the next one. The blue one. And again, I'm just putting it right through the bead. And then I'm doing another button. And again, I have a 2-hole button here. So up through the one hole and back down through the other. And you just continue this with the beads that you've made. Now you can make your necklace as long as you would like or as short as you would like. It really depends on what size necklace you like to wear. Okay. And back down through another hole. And like I said, you just have to have a little patience with yourself till you get it all done. Okay. And you see what I did. I put 2 buttons. Now you actually could do this. You can do it this way if you like that. You can put 2 buttons side by side, or just one like I did originally. So again, you can see there's lots of different options when you're doing this. You do it however you like, whatever pattern you like. All right, and I'm doing one more here. And as I said, you just continue until you have as many beads and buttons on your necklace as you would like to make it the length you want. When you're all done, what you're going to do is tie a knot. You want a double knot to hold it together so that it won't come apart. And then once you have your double knot in place, you can trim off your extra string. Make sure it's big enough to go over your head, because this is a permanent knot that you're tying in here, okay? But as I said, you can make it shorter, you can make it longer, whatever length you want. And then if you want a bracelet, you do it the exact same way. Make your beads and string them on. And then when you're finished, you're going to tie it with a double knot and then trim off the excess of the stretchy cord. Okay. So that's basically how you make the beads and you make your necklace or your bracelet. As you can see, this is just one idea. You'll have a lot of different ideas. Everyone's necklace or bracelet will be unique. So I hope you have fun making your paper beads and have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me today.